Hello, kings and queens. Hello. 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 Hello, kings and queens. So today I am going live with Mr. Eric Roberson. He has a new album out called Lessons. He has a beautiful book out called Lessons. I read the whole book last night. Beautiful book. So thank you for tuning in today on the Mother Earth Show. Thank you. Hi, Mr.
How you
Robinson.
doing? So you read the
Good.
whole book last night? I appreciate
I'm a
that.
yes, I'm a bookworm.
I love it.
Beautiful book, beautiful album. I fell asleep on this album in my bed. I woke up today on this album. I love music. Beautiful,
Thank you.
beautiful. So, Mr. Robinson, thank you so much for taking the time out to talk with me today. I really, really appreciate it. You are a true gift. You are a true blessing. You are what the world needs right now in music. It's
Appreciate
just it's so unbelievable what you bring.
it.
Lessons.
Well, the pleasure.
Let's just go ahead and break it down from your family to your friends to you talking about your beautiful wife, her being pregnant. Oh my God! I mean, this book. Let's just talk about. It. So, where did you get the concept lessons from?
I mean, everything starts from the song.
Yes.
I went down to the studio one morning, early morning. I mean, I was late at night, shall I say? And I had this idea. I'm always writing in general. So it kind of started from an essay I wrote. Was writing about how God is a comedian. Was what I started
Mm.
with. Like just he'll stick his foot out. He'll trip you up just for the hell of it. Like the whole part of it. And I think when I went down to write, and it was my anniversary, and it was quiet, and just kind of thinking
Mm.
about life. God is a comedian turned to God is a funny way of showing you lessons, and then it just happened that I had a camera set up, and
Mm.
if you look at the original joint, I mean, I got a tank top on. At no point am I like even like considering myself to be presentable, but I just was kind of
Mm.
singing and having a
Mm-hmm.
good time. So then, of course, with sharing the song, we had this idea of like bringing up movie clips and TV shows and things of the nature. And our favorite moments of Martin, our favorite moments of A Different World, our favorite moments of Love
Mm.
Jones. And then with that was the challenge. Well, what can we write a lesson about what we see in the,
Mm.
you
Mm-hmm.
know? And I think we thought we were going to do maybe 30, 20, or something like that. But yet we did over 100. So
Yes.
people were like, "Why don't you do a book? Why don't you do it?" So, we went into the next level of doing a book. I had some great people
Mm.
help me. A brother named Stephen John laid the format down, and then an amazing artist named Painting Pretty did all the sketches that's inside the book as well.
Yes,
So,
they did.
yeah.
You all did beautiful. I mean, from first page to 100, and the
uh,
ending of you on I was like, oh my God, this book, the
thank you.
lessons.
Yeah,
Yes, it's so
I
beautiful. I
appreciate it.
love it. I love it, Key. So tell me, did you think that you making creating lessons, did you think it would be as big as it is? Or was it something that you just felt that in your heart, this is something that you just want to bring out to the world, whether it got big or didn't get big?
Well, I think the most important thing is completion, right? And
Yes.
I am one who is. I always talk about I focus on a phrase called process over product, and I think
Mm,
really trying to think of the outcome is more of a product based thing. And I really try to stay more in the process of things. I'll let my amazing team strategize all of those aspects. But the best thing I want to do is I want to put the best effort out. I want to put the best product out, and even the best marketing plans and everything, and then let the cards fall where they may, because I
mm,
realize how it's really responded to is not really much in my control, nor could I lean too much on that to motivate me on doing the next thing.
mm,
So
mhm,
for me, it's all about the creativity. For me, can we make the best book we could possibly make? Can we make the best album that we could possibly make? And then who listens to it is who listens to it. We'll do our best to make sure we try to get everybody to listen
Mm,
to it. But what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to get caught up in the numbers and caught up in the
mm,
charts places,
mm-hmm,
whatever, because it doesn't serve my purpose. It doesn't serve,
mm.
at the end of the day. So for me, I'm just trying to stay healthy in my creativity, and I feel as creative as I've ever felt in my life.
You've
And
always been creative. You've
well, I
always been
appreciate
creative. I
I
mean, back
appreciate
to when you was with, like I said, Layla Hathaway. People don't know. Do
yeah,
I like? I mean, the list goes on and on. Because
yeah.
I'm young, but I've been listening to you for a long time. My
I
parents
love it.
had put me in your world, in your music, in your train of thought. So I was like, yes, I'm in love with this type of music. So I mean, you've been doing it big. So you've been as creative as gifted. So to just like I said once again, for me to sit here right now and talk to you, this is unbelievable because I literally grew up on your music.
It's
So to
beautiful.
hear lessons, it's a know lessons, and to hear the music, King, the music behind lessons. I mean, what
Yes.
is something that you want people to get from listening and reading your book, Lessons?
At the end of the day, that it moves them. For me,
Mm,
I work till I get goosebumps. I work till it takes
mm,
my breath away, and then I try to share what took my breath away in hopes that it does that for you. But at the end of the day,
mm,
I have no control of how it moves you. The goal is just that it moves
mm,
you. That
mm-hmm.
it might move your emotion, move you spiritually, or move you to find what's best for you. If it moves you to read something else, if it moves you to listen to something else,
Mm.
then guess what? Mission accomplished. The overall
Yes.
goal. I had a conversation
Mm,
with one of my boys just earlier today, who's a fellow artist, and I said,
mm,
it's not our job to describe how it moves somebody, because that's the intent of the art. The book
mm,
the book has its own intent. My intent is to make the book, then the book has its intent, right? So for
mm-hmm.
me to dictate anything else about the book is me getting in the way of the book's intent. You know what I mean? So
Mm,
so
mm-hmm.
my thing is just really, for me, I think it's supposed to move somebody, and how it moves you is really up to you. That's what makes it yours. Like, it's not like your copy is not my book anymore. It's your book. You know what I
Yes.
mean? You know what I'm
Yes, and
saying?
yes, 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 and I
So
love how you put that. I
yeah,
love it.
so
You
what
actually you put
you
that in the back of the book. Matter of fact, and
oh,
you were saying
perfect.
once it reaches your hands, it's all on you. I love how
Yeah.
you put that. And King, one thing I will say that I love that you really put so much in this book was faith in God and purpose. Those are
Yeah.
key things that we all need every day in life. We're all trying to find our purpose. We all got to keep walking by faith, and we will find our purpose. God always brings us what we need. So,
Right.
King, so tell me how important it is just to have faith in finding your purpose and believing in what you truly believe in, regardless of how other people feel and how they think.
Well, faith will keep you looking. Faith will keep you
Mm,
open. And life is all about collaboration and finding, right? Every time you take a deep breath, you're collaborating with
mm,
the air. Every time you put your feet on the ground or your knees down to pray, you're collaborating with something. So, to me, faith allows you to keep your head up, keep looking, so that you can see the door, that you can see the
mm,
window of opportunity, so that you can see all the different things. Without faith, you'll keep your head down and you'll miss what's meant for you. You know what I mean?
mm.
It's like,
Yes.
so to me, everything is I've been talking a lot about nature now. Like I've been like really reading a lot about it and just comparing. And when you look outside, the proof of God is so obvious in the birds, so obvious in the
Mm.
trees, so obvious that
Yes.
right now it's cold, but the flowers are going to
Mm-hmm.
start to bloom. They know when to bloom. They know when the seasons. The birds
Mm-hmm.
know when to come back. It's like, but for some reason we have so much choice, and we have our egos and our insecurities and stuff like that, and our lack of faith or abundance of faith.
Mm.
So it
Mm.
sometimes makes us overlook that God is literally tapping, going, "It's your time to bloom. What? Look up.
Mm.
We're shining
Yes.
on you. We're raining on you.
Yes.
It's your time to bloom." And we're like,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? So faith to me makes you keep your head up, so that you at least know where
Mm.
you're being nudged to, and that's what the whole thing is about. I mean, and these are really songwriting lessons. Like I
Mm.
mean, I grew up in church as much as everybody else, but but my
Me
boy
too. Me too.
Pat
I'm a
D.
PK child. I totally
Right.
understand.
So
I
I'm
understand.
a DK child. My dad might well be a pastor though. But
Yeah.
but you know, I feel like we have to look up so we find what is meant for
Mm,
where we're to go. It's as simple as that. So, you know, for
absolutely.
me, songwriting has shown me so many times because I've written so many songs I didn't know what they meant, not realizing that the song
Mm,
was to help me through something, right? So I've
right.
learned a long time ago that like one of the communications that God has given me, and a lot of times He talks to me, is through little weird ideas He might put in my head that comes out to songs that eventually even help me, you know. So when you start realizing that level of communication, now you have faith to look for communication other ways. And there's this
Mm,
beautiful book I read, some of my conversations with God, and in it God says, you know, words are my least favorite form of my weakest form of communication. You know,
mm,
so like faith allows you to see communication in a red light that stops you in your
mm,
travel, or a gust of wind, or a little child that grabs your hand. You know, it's so many different
mm.
things. Faith makes you interpret it the correct way.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely, Mr. Robinson. Absolutely. You better preach. You
uh,
better say that.
I can't
Yes.
help it.
Yes.
I can't help it. I can't help it. You
Yes.
know.
So I am also super excited because you're coming to Atlanta, my hometown,
Yes.
this weekend. You will be here book signing autographs, giving out books, CDs, and you also have your album release party Sunday. So okay, let's talk about it. Let's just talk about it. Also, tell us what's going down. Tell us, tell us, how just coming here to Atlanta, just saying the love that you're beginning and the support that you're getting. Tell me how that has been for you.
Well, you know, like even Moods Music, we're going to do a you know, book signing and CD signing release at Moods Music. And Daryl's one of my closest friends, one of my longest supporters. He's been selling my records for almost as long as I've been doing records. You know,
Wow.
and I think, you know, coming back to Atlanta and doing something in his shop is also a testament of brotherhood, a testament of friendship,
Mm,
a testament of
mm.
constant support on both sides, you know, and everyone who's going to show up, it's just going to be all love. It's all love. And even Sunday at Relapse, the venue is opening up.
Yes.
You know, the
I
band's
can't
coming.
wait.
Yeah, we're gonna come in. We're gonna show up and show out. So, you know,
Yes.
Atlanta is one of my favorite places. Some of my dear friends live there, and yeah, it's just a celebration, really. At the end of the day, you know, celebrating the fact that we were able to do this again, and that everyone here is supporting it and showing love, like yourself. I do not take it for granted at any point. I know when there was a
Mm.
time when no one was listening to this music, so I appreciate the fact when people are taking the time to hear what I had to say and what I'm here to do.
Yes, yes, beautiful King, beautiful King. And King, tell me a little bit about lessons in the video. That
Well,
video and that song is so beautiful. When I get married, I pray that one day you can sing at my wedding. I pray. I'll put that in you first. I want you to sing at my wedding when I get
well, I
there.
like that. Okay, well, listen, that's not that hard to do. You know, we do
Yes,
weddings, and we're gonna name it and claim it that you know that happens soon
yes,
or whenever it's time for you, whenever you're ready for that.
yes,
Um, yeah,
yes, yes.
the video was really nice. I've been working with a young man named Stephen John around here. Most of the pictures that you see, most of the videos that you see, all the lessons remix, all the stuff he shot all of that, and we've had a nice
Excellent.
creative run. My sister is an interior decorator, and she does a lot of weddings. So
Beautiful.
when it came time to do
Mm,
this video, I asked her, I said, "Is there any couples that you would suggest to maybe, you know,
mm,
do the video around?" And we met this beautiful couple who allowed us to film the
mm,
video around their wedding. They got married here in New Jersey, and an amazing thing is that we shot the video so long. We shot the video way before we released the song. I think we shot the video in February, and we released the song in June. Nevertheless, though, it's a beautiful couple. They've had a child since then. You know, it's just been
oh,
a sweet,
beautiful.
yeah, sweet thing, man.
Mm,
But it really told you know, I think it really highlighted the storyline a great deal, and I was really happy with the video. And my goal really is to shoot a music video for every song on the album. That's the goal. I don't know if we're gonna get there, but we're gonna have fun trying to get there.
Yeah, because that's a lot, kid. When I say you put your whole life in this book and this album, lessons and this
yes,
album, you put your body in it, your heart, your soul in it. So
yes.
I just can't wait. This is beautiful. This is so
Well, thank
beautiful.
you,
I'm telling
thank
you.
you. Now,
I'm telling you.
is there a song or a lesson from the book that really stands out to you? Is there anything that spoke to you specifically?
To be honest, when you said it was just all of it, honestly. But what really stuck out is when you talked about faith and purpose and
Yeah,
taking the time to slow down and find you and get to know you. Learn to
yeah,
really love your flaws and get somebody that's going to accept you for you. Don't
yeah,
rush it. Take your time. Don't live in the past.
yeah,
Live in the present.
yeah.
Those spoke to me to the heart. So when you put that, I said, yes, this is for me. This book is for me because I'm going through a transition now in my personal life. So
Okay,
lessons is helping me, is guiding me.
well, that's good.
So yes,
That's
yes,
good. I mean, it's all about right now. It's all about right now.
yes.
The newest thing that I've been talking about, and it's not in this book, but it's a lot of the principles from the book is that, we often try to live our lives honoring the promises we made yesterday, you
Mm,
know, and we change, we evolve. And at the end of the day, you got to honor who you are today. You got to honor the promises
mm,
that you made today. All we have is now. All we have is this conversation right now. Everyone here that's joining us, yesterday's already gone, and tomorrow hasn't gotten here yet. So,
mm.
if you can honor the promises that you made when you were yesterday, but assess who you are today, assess what you need today, assess how you perceive everything today, and then make promises based off
Yes.
of that, so that you carry yourself. So I applaud you on the transition that you're going through and everything that you're doing, and wishing you the best with it. But that's the healthiest way to get through it.
It is. It
Yeah,
is. It is. And really learning to love yourself, like you were saying, learn to love yourself, accept yourself. Because
yeah,
everybody's all about competing and trying to figure out, oh, I need to be this person. Oh, just be yourself. God will lead you. God has you. He loves you. He made
yeah.
all of us in his image. He loves us. So
You
your
gotta
book
preach
really,
too.
I'll tell you, I can tell a little sermon. I can give you a little sermons now. I got a little wisdom on me. I give you a little sermon. But yes, King, this lessons. I'm saying lessons, man. Y'all support Eric Rob. Let me tell y'all support Eric Robinson. Support this king. Support him. Support his family. This man is all about love, God, and family, and that's what we need in this generation. We don't need
Yeah,
the foolishness. Let's support positivity. Let's support it. So, King, thank you so much once again for talking with me today. Thank
no,
you. Thank you
pleasure.
for writing lessons to this world. We need lessons. We all need
Yes,
it. Thank you. Thank you for giving us beautiful music. We need it, King. We need it. We need
and
it. This is so
and I
needed.
and first of all, thank you, Queen, for calling me King. Every time you said it, it gave me a lift in my spirit. So it's
Oh,
absolutely,
you're
and just thank
welcome.
you, thank you for your energy in general. I look forward to having that energy around me when we get to Atlanta. So,
Yes, Sunday.
yeah.
I will be there. I'm gonna be there in the building. I can't wait.
I love it. I love it. Well, it's been a blessing. It's been a blessing. We're going to continue. The goal is just to keep sharing.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely. And I will always support you, Mr. Robinson. I love your music.
Well, thank you.
I just love this movement. I love it. I'm very appreciative. I thank God for having this conversation with you today. You don't know how much it means to me. I'm getting off this live and crying because I really, really appreciate it. Like all this week, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to talk to Mr. Robinson. I cannot wait. So thank you for talking with me today. Thank you so much.
No, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Look forward to doing it again.
Yes, indeed, indeed, indeed. Can't wait.
All right. Take it easy.
You too.